What a peaceful spot. Almost a view. It's not rendering in quite the view I wanted. But look at that, we got some customers. They like to hang out in here. And hello, how's it going? Sloppy here, playing some more. Creativerse is what we're playing. Yes, Creativerse. Ooh, almost screwed that one up. Got some Rambos wandering around. We have no way in or out of here. But you know what? I dig that. No, I don't. I want a door. I'm all phlegmy. I want a door, but I don't want just another door, you know? We're not just another high-end luxury mountain spa. We are the most minimalist high-end luxury mountain spa. We're going to make a door real fast is what I'm getting to before we move on to what else I want to do today. And I kind of want to use the fancy new doors because I don't think I've actually used them yet. So give me just a second to... What are the chances I accidentally had some in my inventory the last time I logged off? Minimal. Minimal was the answer. Okay, I'm going to go grab a door and we're going to put a nice spacey door right here. You know, I wonder. We built over here and I saw that and I was like, oh, a cloud. And then it hit me, no, there are no clouds in this game. So now I'm just like, did somebody build that? Or was that just like a weird natural terrain? You know what, let's go up to it. I'm curious, like, do you think someone, well, do you guys know? Did someone on servers build this? Oh my goodness. That didn't really seem like the farthest fall. I'm going to get on top of that thing. I don't know. That felt weird to me. That doesn't seem like that far of a fall, if I'm being honest. We were right underneath the cloud to right there. Anyway, we should be able to reach it without issue from this point. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Can't see where I'm going. Can't see where I'm going. I'm going to take a leap. No, I was not. Okay, this is really hard to get on. Are you kidding me? Okay, I have to sort of loop around. That was a struggle to get up here. Okay, so yeah, definitely man-made. There's water. There's a teleporter. This is really weird. I'm gonna... Teleporter does not... Bones. I wonder who built this and why. Bones. I suppose I could look on the Discord and see who call sign uses bones. You know what? Let's do that right now. Click Discord. Boom. Boy, how nice is Discord, huh? Remember using Skype? Ugh. Skype's the worst. Blah, 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 blah. Some sort of weird... Creatinators server. No. Teleporters. Bone is Remy D. So Remy built this. I wonder why. Like, it seems like a weird thing to build. Anyway, you guys can probably see my inventory. We got a little delayed there from building this door. But, well, we're gonna do the build, but I want our wall to stay flush, so that's why we're gonna use, block phasers. We're gonna use block phasers and then have our door here. Also, if you haven't seen the store, this is in the Galactic Pack. It has the sweet smoke effect and whatnot. So what I want is, I have a lever. I have two levers, so I want to put it back here. Sort of behind the desk, sort of tucked away. So when you hit that, I want the blocks to phase away and then the door to open. So for that reason, we also have delay gate. I also need it to open from the other side. So, time to do what I'm worst at, which is machinery. I guess we could put the delay gate maybe like right next to this stuff. So this should be relatively easy to wire. Right, so from what I understand, it's a lot better to name things because this game's a little strange with how stuff works. So anyway, So we're going to go to there. We're also going to connect you to this delay gate there, okay? And then we want the delay gate to send to the doors. That should basically be it, right? Let's add like a 4-second delay. And we want blocks like this. So space, I think those two. Space, those two. Let's see what happens. Oh, right, right. Because it's a switch, it'll stay open, right? There we go. Do I like that? I mean, if it stays open, the only time it would be closed is if people are inside. You know what? That might actually work out better for just overall. Do I have snow? Yes, I have plenty of snow. That actually might work out better for our design here. I don't know. Let's do a little overhang. You know what? Yeah, actually, it does save me the smallest amount of wiring, but I think it actually works out better because then it'll be open, and the only time it'll be closed if people are in here, which is when we want it to be closed. Right. We could hook up a sensor on this side, but I think that's okay. Okay, so let's just check the door one last time. That phases. Now, the reason I want the delay is so that you get the effect, because I think that's a lovely effect, so I want that effect. 3 seconds is a bit long, though. Like, I want you to be able to see the smoke effect and the doors open and whatnot. I want that vibe. So, just one last time. Close it. And... yeah. Okay. We could just name it and put a one outside, but I think this will work better, actually. Alright, cool. So now let's go on to what I actually wanted to build today, which is a surprise to both of us, because I don't remember what it was. I had something, though. Let's go do that now. Because, storage has changed. Yeah, so now none of these 99 stacks. That's crazy talk. Now we can stack up to 300, obviously. And so we don't really need, you know, 3 chests for stone. I think 1 decent-sized chest for stone would be plenty. If I get more than that, I don't think I'll ever need it. So, it's going to be a little bit of a different type of thing. I'm curious about how do I want to do it? I was thinking maybe putting the block behind the chest. But then I kind of wanted to use the storage lockers so you can't really see them, which wouldn't really work. I mean, I guess we have 2 easy ways to do it. We have this one up top, the one down low. So if I go like this... oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you could place those upside down. Is that still wrong? No, does it always open from the right side? Is that weird to anyone? Don't most lockers open, like the hinges are on the left? That's bizarre, right? Or am I just... but, so we can show what block it is at the top, and then I guess also at the bottom. So if we want to do maybe grass, we could do that, and then make this a chest for grass. So the only question would be sort of the middle block. How do we show that? We have room on the sides, but signs are kind of iffy at best. So we could leave it as this chest and put the block behind it, maybe. Interesting. I think I'm going to play around with this for a bit. So if we leave these as these chests, we don't get as much storage, but we can squeeze in whatever block we want behind it to show what it is. I don't know if that would work particularly well, though. Let me give it a think. I have spent far too much time working on this reverted storage system. So you can see it's, well, we got rid of all these chests. This one is sort of a project chest. I'm not done with these, so I just left them here. But it looks kind of messier, but cleaner. Does that make sense? Like, there's no more clutter, but it's kind of a mess still. You know what? I think I like the idea of having a project box. Project box, yeah. I think I like the idea of having a project box. I guess the glass isn't really part of it. I like the idea of having a project box somewhere in here that I, you know, if I'm working on like a couple projects, I can keep some of the key stuff in there maybe or something. I don't know. Like, that's fine there. There's nothing else on that wall. So the storage system, storage redo, or whatever you want to call it, isn't quite done. And I did it in a way that may not make sense to you, but in my head, this is how I connect blocks. So I kind of did it, I guess, organically with how I sort of think. So over here is sort of blocks that I get a lot of, that I use quite a bit. So we have grass, obviously. This, I put the stone path. This is like all the other sort of what I consider path blocks or different variations of grass. So obviously the actual path blocks, and then just the other kinds of grass and other things that I would consider sort of path blocks, like things that you would walk on. That's sort of how I was thinking there. Dirt, stone, bedrock, canyon, which we have a lot of because of our arena build, which we are going to work on shortly. Not today, but soon. I really want to get the arena finished so we can play in it. Peak stone, snow, ice, all connected. I was sort of hesitant about giving this its own sort of chest in this side, but I love peak stone, and I think all the sort of winter blocks, you know, this is more than enough storage for all of them with the 300 now. All the stalactite blocks, all the limestone, including just the limestone crafted blocks. It made sense for me to put those all together. I rarely, if ever, have more than 100 limestone because I use it so frequently. So that made sense to me. All your lava blocks, corruption blocks, all the industrial blocks I put into one. So the industrial and the galactic, because I bought the packs, I just have a lot of those blocks. So I figured, let's give them their own sort of thing. I didn't do that for most of the different types of blocks, you know, like the medieval and whatnot. A lot of those blocks I don't keep in bulk. These two I have in bulk just because I had them in bulk to begin with. This is sort of a liquids chest. This one I'm thinking about changing just because I don't really store that many liquids. Like, I could keep all of the liquids, you know, over here or whatever. Sand and glass. This is like colored blocks that didn't really fit anywhere else. There's quite a few colored blocks in this game. I figured I would put them all sort of together. You know, tar and asphalt. Well, tar should actually go over here. Sometimes I can't really see the difference. But all the colored blocks sort of, to me, made sense to be together. You know, if I'm like, oh, I want something yellow, this is where it would be. I wanted to put it next to the dyes, but I just didn't have the brain capacity to do that. We have a wood chest, which, again, a chest that rarely gets full. This chest here with the slope is sort of all the slabs and slopes, not fences, though. All the slab, slopes, stairs made sense to me to put together. This one here was for windows, and also, like, fences and doors. Sort of like secondary blocks that are sort of different than other blocks, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know why I'm trying to explain this. This is more for me to use. Like, when I was putting blocks together in my head, I was like, yeah, this is how I would do it. Maybe you guys can leave me examples of how you use your storage room. This seemed natural to me. I sort of organically put stuff where it should go. This is dyes and flowers. This is leaves and other stuff. A lot of there's cross-pollination between these two things, but this is lighting, which I can turn on and or off. I guess I'll leave it on. It's a bit brighter. That's lighting, which, you know, sometimes I have a lot of, sometimes I don't. This one, I put the little blueprint thing above it. You know, all these blueprints, I was playing with a few of them. They kind of add up, all the blueprints. I also just threw in some other stuff. Whatever. I have two empty chests here. I have this chest, which is just sort of crafted blocks that I've made. I think all three of these might be sort of for crafted blocks that don't fit anywhere else. I also have this chest available. You know, I made this whole thing and then realized I have quite a few available spots, which is cool because I think if I make a project that uses a lot of a different type of block, or if I end up with a lot of blocks of a certain type, I have spots to put them in here, which I think is really neat. Like, this storage room can last me quite a while, because I am not a block... I don't usually have a lot of blocks, because I just sort of make what I need. Gloves, swords, and such. A lot of these I could probably just throw out, but, you know, whatever. Maybe I want them at some point. I don't think I even have armor on at the moment, so... Oh, I do. Huh. That's weird. When did I get armor? I thought it all broke. That's cool. Bombs, which surprised me that I had quite a few, if I'm being honest. Decorative blocks, kind of got wound up with chests and whatever. This part's still kind of a mess. Mob drops up the middle, though, for sure. I'm sort of hoarding mob drops at the moment because I'm going to need a lot of bones because I want to do some of the... I just realized... Yeah, these will stack. I'm sort of hoarding bones and leather and stuff because I know I'm going to use a ton of those near Halloween, right? Yeah, Halloween should be a lot of fun. I guess I can actually put this in there, right? These trog horns I could put together. Is there anything else? Sinew, which I think is still useless if I'm not mistaken. This was also another big part of the storage room. Just taking stuff out of chests so I can get the 300 stacks was big. I have a bunch of made blocks over here, which I'm going to put back into this. But yeah, this wall, I feel like I should do something different with. Mob drops really only needs to be one chest. I don't know. That felt really good, though. I'm really happy with the state of this. And, you know, what's funny about doing these storage rooms is, you know, you do them, and then you play for a month or two, and then you come back, and stuff is all over the place, and you're just like, yeah, I just keep putting down chests. So every now and again, you just need to reset, put stuff where it should be. This feels really good. Look how empty my inventory is. Look at that, 16 out of 60. I have so much room. I've actually been wanting to empty these bundles for the longest time. Yeah, okay, storage room done. That feels great. I don't know why I felt like I had to walk you guys through it, but that felt really nice. I love this area. You know, I say that all the time. I really love this area. It feels just kind of cool. Just kind of cool to be organic. Anyway, I want to go check out the planetarium that Sidemaster built because he did some more work on it, and it is just fantastic, and I like looking at it. We are here at Spawn. I thought I would give you guys the full walking tour. So yeah, this is where you load into Spawn. You transport to Sidon's Touchstone, which I've always thought we should do like a proper entrance to Spawn. I love the castle, but you know, we always land right here in this courtyard. I'm always just thinking something. I don't know. Anyway, we have this walk up here, which is kind of, I don't know. Thinking maybe it might be nicer just to have a hill and do like a teleport to the top or something, because this is a long staircase. Maybe like landing right here, and then you have this nice view of the castle. Maybe this would be a nice spot to like put the Spawn touchstone. I don't know. I think about that all the time, because I'm always transporting back to Spawn. I'm like, you know what would be nice? Like, I don't know. Whatever. This is the planetarium Sidon built. I think I showed it off last time. Since I showed it off, he's done a bunch of work to it, and it's just like one of my favorite builds I've seen in Creativerse. It's really cool because it uses some really interesting mechanics. It uses the new blocks, which is really cool. And it uses... Ooh, this entrance is new, actually. It uses the new blocks, and it uses the changes they made to how ore looks, which I think is really kind of cool. It's one of the more creative things I've seen in Creativerse in a while. Ooh, the ladder is sideways. That actually makes a nice entrance. I'm gonna steal that idea. Alright, so he's got the fancy doors. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, and the skylight? This actually does... This is like what a planetarium would look like, too, isn't it? More doors. You know what this reminds me of? You know, like when you go to, like, Disneyland or... You know, they play, like, that video beforehand, and then they're like, alright, now you can go in. It's like, wow. Thanks for the backstory. Anyway, I love these doors. That's why I keep clicking them. Yeah. I mean, seriously, this is just like a cool entrance. I was wondering how he was going to do the entrance, because before he just sort of had a hole in the ground, but this is really nice. A nice touch. So here's the entrance, and from what I understand, we can turn off all of the lights. Like this, it goes dark. So yeah, he's using coal with the anti-grav things to put this stuff up in the air. And the coal, I don't know if you guys missed it a few updates ago, they made the ores easier to spot in the dark. So they basically made them sparkly. Unfortunately, coal and diamond are the only ores you can actually make, so it's the only ones you can place. Because it would be nice to see some obsidian and be able to do that, right? Because obsidian's kind of got a little bit of a purple glow. But just using the sparkling effect to just amazing, really. Just amazing effect using the coal. And then... he's got the LEDs and everything. I thought LEDs didn't give off light, though. Do they now? thought LEDs... Maybe they... These aren't LEDs, though, are they? No, these are the galactic lamps. Never mind. It's like LEDs don't give off light. This makes no sense. They're the galactic lamps. Great use of the galactic blocks, though. You know, I've been seeing some of Galactic Adventures. He's also got a little bit of a timer thing. I've been seeing some of the Galactic Adventures people are making, and this is one of the cooler uses of the galactic blocks I think I've seen. So, shout out to the Sidon Master. Yeah. I think I checked this out last time, so I apologize if I'm doubling up on doing this, but it's just such a neat build. Also, I think I showed you guys last time, but we built the industrial robot guy. Yeah, I definitely showed you guys last time. I'm running a little low on recording today. That storage room took me a long time to work through. Anyway, I showed you our big robo guy. Let's check out what Remy's been up to down here, if anything. What a strange build, but alright. Floors 1 and 2 are done. I'm not quite sure how this works. I don't know what just happened, but that was cool. Sometimes I just like to go and see what Remy's been up to. Let's go check out his base. Remy is, I rarely get to catch his streams because I'm usually working when he streams, but, you know, sometimes you just check on his build and there'll either be kind of no progress or just a massive amount of progress. You're just like, I don't even know what you're building anymore or what's going to be next, but it's always fun to go to his builds and just be like, oh, okay, this is ridiculously amazing. Yeah, ooh, it's nighttime. So he changed the floor once again. Last time I was here, the floor was different from what it is now. I don't really know what he's doing with this place. Let's, are we under... No, we're not underground. Is it just that dark out? No, he must have a roof or something above us, because I'm not seeing the sky. That's why I'm confused. The cool part about playing on servers with amazing people. Yeah, okay, so it's daytime now, and it looks no different, because it's... God, this is Remy style, you know, just like a numpad, no instructions or anything. I mean, why would he? It's his place, but that's such a Remy thing. I go to his builds and don't know what's happening. Right, so now we're probably on top of it. Yeah, okay, this is ridiculous. So that's where we were before. So what was above us? Oh, maybe that's 2 floors. Maybe it's 3 floors. Maybe it's 1,000,000 floors. I don't know. Remy's crazy. Anyway, that's all the time I have for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you feel like commenting on anything. Next time, I think we're going to make some progress with the arena, I hope. And I will probably be live streaming some of that as well. So turn on your notifications if you're interested in any such things. Either way, I'll catch you in the next one. A ciao. While I look down at this.